Welcome back to the AutoNsider, where you come to find out what's new, what's hot, and what's not in the automotive industry. This week, we have the 2023 Toyota 4Runner. This is the TRD Pro. That means it's great off-road. And believe me, after you watch this video, you'll probably want to get one just for the fun of it. And as you can see, TRD means ready for action. Body on frame, skid plate, it's almost indestructible. It's the most effortless vehicle I've driven on this pit so far. And I've driven Jeep Wranglers over here. We did the Lexus LX600 with some off-road. We did the Land Rover Discovery. And I don't know that I've driven any other vehicle over here on this loose gravel that felt more capable than this 4Runner TRD Pro. So it does beat you up a little bit, but you could take the kids to school all week, and then you want to burn off some steam. You come out here and you find yourself a nice little off-road trail and get your money's worth out of your 4Runner TRD Pro. I could do this all day, and I'm sure some of you do, and that's probably why you buy them. Those of you who have a TRD Pro and you are just driving it to and from school, you are really wasting your money, because this truck begs to be driven and driven hard, and it loves this whole off-road event. It is an absolutely fantastic experience. So I know a lot of people are still on the whole, fuel efficiency and what have you. There's nothing better than an afternoon of getting beat up in a true off-road vehicle. And as you can see, we spent the entire afternoon just trying to get this 4Runner stuck out here. And on occasion, this loose gravel did make it difficult, but never impossible. That's because we had all these different controls. You can shift it into forward low to get extra traction. We could lock the rear diff to make sure that it never got loose back there. And we were able to use things like crawl control when we started our descent. No need to ever put your foot on the brakes, because the electronics and technology in this Toyota 4Runner allows the vehicle to help you take it downhill. My kids even thought that I was an experienced off-road driver because this 4Runner made it look so easy. Every once in a while, we got it loose. But if you want to get more out of your TRD Pro, you're going to have to find a lot more treacherous rock pit than the one that we use. And even though Toyota never pitches the 4Runner as a family vehicle, it does have a lot of the modern conveniences that we need from our family SUVs. Ways to answer your phone, change radio stations, even set your radar cruise control for those road trips. Everything is clearly laid out, labeled so that you know exactly what to do with it, and you too could look like an experienced off-roader driving a vehicle like this. Again, this takes a little bit of a learning curve, but once you get it, you're done. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation, and that JBL sound system isn't bad either. So sure, it's great off-road, but you've been out, you got it dirty and muddy. Maybe you did more than we did this weekend in your TRD Pro, but you got things that are all the way up there that you need to get out. If you lean over this bumper here, you're sure to get your clothes good and dirty. But with this accessory tray that slides out, it brings the things a little bit closer to you, gives you a little more chance of getting things out without getting dirty. Really like this piece. And then as you can see here, we use this net for all of our groceries. So maybe you can convince your significant other that you can get a Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro as the family vehicle. You can make grocery runs, you can get the kids things in and out, and you can take them camping. And with this cool luggage rack on top, not only will you look good, You can get all their camping gear there too. And there's even a 120-volt outlet here in the back to plug up whatever you need on that camping trip. And then for those times you got to do some yard work or you need to carry something bigger behind the second row folds flat 40, 20, 40. So you can take the kids if you need to, or you can leave them at home. And to prove 4Runner is different from all the rest of the SUVs out there doubling as family vehicles, this one fold down is a little bit different. Pull that up, and now you got room for everything. And you can still take one kid along to help with the load. When you're done, pick the other kiddies up off to practice. And just in case you need a little more help to convince your significant other this is a family vehicle, how about reclining second row seats for the road trip? That's all the time we have today on the Auto Insider, but for more of what's new, what's hot, and what's not, be sure to follow us on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, then download the SoundCloud app and listen to all of our reviews in their entirety. The 2023 Toyota 4Runner TRD Pro. Is it hot or is it not? Aside from the fact that it only gets about 15 to 16 miles per gallon, it's great off-road, and it's a really comfortable, smooth ride on-road as well. If I could convince my wife that it was a real family vehicle, I might have one in my garage. So if you have to convince somebody on your end that it's a good family vehicle, show them this video. Be sure to show them the part about that tray in the back and the roof rack to carry your luggage on vacation. And you can even tow something along just to make more fun for the family. Until next week, I'm Daryl Killian for the Auto Insider.